YDS tutorial! Hello students, it's Aaron coming to you live from YDS Tutorials. Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how in Adobe Premiere Elements 10 to take two different video clips shot from two different cameras of the same event, same scene, from two different angles. How do you synchronize those so that you can cut in your movie from one camera to the next and then back to the first camera to make your movie look awesome? Okay, so I'm going to show you what I mean. I have two video clips here from camera 1 and camera 2, and you'll see that one of the video clips is from one angle. So it's from this angle here. Okay? It's from, we can see the guy sitting at the desk here, and we can see this guy in his green shirt over here. Now, the other video clip is taken from this camera angle. So it's a totally different camera angle, okay, but it's of the same event. So, the important thing to note that in both of these video clips, you are going to hear someone say action, and then there's going to be a clapping sound. So listen to this.
Action.
Okay, that is going to be really important because we're going to use that clapping sound to synchronize our videos. So the first thing I want to do is drag my primary video, the video I want to start my scene with, and drag it onto the video 1 track. Here we go. Now, if I'm really good, I can look at this audio profile down here and see where I think the clapping sound is. So here's kind of a little bump. This might be action and then clap. Okay, but let's just play it to make sure. I press spacebar to play it.
Action.
Okay, so then I pause it right there. Now I'm going to zoom in using my little plus on the keyboard, zoom in, and then here is my clapping sound. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a keyframe at this point just so I know exactly where this clapping sound happens, right here. I'm going to set a keyframe by clicking this button. Now I know exactly where my clapping sound is. I'm going to zoom out, and I'm going to want to find that clapping sound in my video for my second camera. So I'm going to drag that second camera into here. And now I have it on the video 2 track. Okay. Now, if I'm really smart, which you might be, you can see that these audio profiles are looking very similar, except this one is just a little bit, this top one is just a little bit to the left of this one. But if I want to make sure, I want to just listen to this clip, what I can do is I can click on this bottom clip and then disable it by clicking the enable button so it's unchecked. Now I'll just hear this one on the top, and I want to find that clapping sound.
Action.
Okay, there it is. So I'm going to zoom in and find that clapping sound again. Okay, here's that clapping sound, and I'm going to set a keyframe right there in the middle of the clapping sound. Now the important thing is going to be I'm going to want to line up these two keyframes because that is going to have the videos be perfectly in sync. So I'm just going to drag this one over so that they're lined up. Drag it over so that they're lined up. Here we go, maybe a little bit further. There we go. That's looking very good. These are probably lined up now. Now I'm going to reactivate this clip by clicking enable. And now I'm going to zoom out by pressing my minus key. Now if I press play, I should hear no echo because the audio should be perfectly in sync. So I press play.
Action.
Excellent. So if I just hear one clap, that means that the audio is perfectly lined up. Now, what I want to do is I want to clip both of these, I want to cut both of these clips after this clapping sound because I don't want to hear the clapping sound in my movie. So what I'm going to do is I can select both of these clips by dragging like that, a big box around both of them, and then I can press Control K to cut. Now you'll see that that cut both of these clips so that now these are separate, and I want to delete both of these. So I click delete, and now I have these two clips, one on top of the other, perfectly synchronized. Now as you know, when we press play, all we are able to see is the video on the top video track, whatever video is on top. Now, if we want to reveal the video underneath, we have to make cuts in this top video, cut out sections of it to reveal the thing underneath. Okay, so let's say I want to reveal this clip underneath for this section. What I'm going to do is make cuts in this top section. So I'm going to click just on this clip, press Control K to make a cut. I want to make a cut there, and then let's say I want to cut over here. Press Control K again. Now I have these two cuts in this clip, and I just have to remove this middle section. Okay, so what am I going to do that? If I press delete, something bad is going to happen. If I just press delete, then it moves the whole clip over. That is not what we want. Okay, so I'm going to press Control Z to undo that. I want to remove this middle section without moving this clip after it at all. So I have two options. I can either right click and then clear, that's one option, or I can hold Shift and then press delete, and that will remove it. Okay. Now if I play it, you'll see that I have these nice cuts between my two video clips. So let's press play, and it starts in that scene, and then it cuts to that camera perfectly in sync, and then it cuts back. Perfect timing. And that is pretty much it. The only other warning I would give you is that it's going to be very tempting to just very simply click and drag this to cut off maybe the end of this video clip or something like that. You cannot do that. Okay? That's going to be a problem, because if you do that, it's going to shift all the other video clips out of sync. So if you're going to use these trimmers at the beginnings and ends of clips, you have to hold down the control button, and you'll see if I hold down the control button, it changes, my cursor changes to this different looking one. So no control button, it looks like that. Yes control button, it looks like that. Very subtle. But now I can click and drag and it won't affect anything else. I can click and drag holding control and nothing else will move. That's what you're going to want to do. Okay, that is how to synchronize video clips from two different camera angles. I hope that you learned something and that you have a good day.